Honorable Samnati George is the Minister of Communication in Ghana here, and he's on a quest, he's on a mission to make sure that the Ghanaians are having the best of services when it comes to their services and communicating, especially in terms of communications and the subscriptions with regards to some of these companies. And this is why he's particularly in the news with DStv. Now, DStv happens to be one of the veteran like satellite televisions in Ghana. I mean, it has been in the system for God knows how long, and they've actually been able to hold. It's like they perhaps are going. They don't have competition now. It's like even not to that level that they produce. Their service production is like most companies cannot actually rub shoulders with them. So it has led to a level of monopoly that it has made the pricing of DStv a bit high in Ghana here. And this is where the minister came in and said that, look, we understand that you are doing business in this country. If you are able to come here and then provide some level of service to Ghanaians, it's a give and take. But then look, we've seen what you are doing in other countries, because DStv is not only in Ghana, it's in other African countries like South Africa and Nigeria and other countries as well in Africa. So we've seen the prices that you're giving to other countries in terms of your subscription charges. So look, we've seen our own and we realize it's way higher, okay? And we don't understand why you are giving us a higher price. Now it's like, then times you did school ways, you go CCA now. It's like you then somebody did the same school, the same class. You are getting the same services. You are getting the same education. And then you realize that, oh, they pay more. They pay like 2 times plus the person that you did and the person did class. Obviously, you think that you are being cheated. You are being finessed. So this is where the Honorable Minister is coming from, that look, we feel like we are being fleeced, we are being finessed, okay? So make you people know finesse us. Somebody for play me that buju then feel them attract. Finesse. So Honorable Sam George feels like DStv the finesse Ghanaians. So I mean, they should find ways to sort of regulate their prices, 30% reduction in their prices to make sure that, Charlie, if nothing at all, we are on the same page with countries like South Africa and Nigeria. And as it stands now, Ghana is paying around $54 for DStv Compact Premium subscription, Compact Plus subscription, and then Nigeria is paying $19. Liberians are even paying $36, and South Africans are paying $34. Even though South Africans are paying a lesser price, they feel like they are still paying higher price. If you go on social media, they also complain that they feel like DStv prices are a bit high now. So that should even give you a context to why our minister is actually fighting for the price. Now, this is where the fight has gotten to, whereby DStv feels like Honorable Sam George is doing too much, okay, because they are not willing to actually reduce their price. They are not willing to actually make sure that Ghanaians are getting the best in terms of their price. And Samnati George says, nah, if you are not doing that, then we have to make sure that there are sanctions against you. Because if you are refusing to actually do the right thing, and I mean, a government is government. You can't rub shoulders with government. Government, Charlie, their power is immense. So they are going at it. And yesterday, I actually updated you guys concerning the fact that Honorable Sam George has officially said that DStv has agreed that they will reduce their price. So we are all happy. Charlie, it's like, oh wow. So finally, people are going to get the best of services. People were happy, commenting, oh, that's a good price. Oh, Charlie, until Kibwe then can't talk, we say multi-choice also reduce them official communique that like say what the minister talk, they don't know anything about them, that they are still in negotiation, and then like they've not come to a conclusive agreement on the fact that they are going to reduce their prices. So they don't know where the communication is coming from. So Ghanaians should debunk that rumor. So let me go quickly over that particular communication from Multi-Choice Ghana. And this is what they said. We have noted that the statement made by the Minister of Communication Technology and Innovation, Honorable Samnati George. We continue to engage with the minister in the bid to find amicable solution that is beneficial for all parties involved, but does not jeopardize the viability of DStv service. Okay, so they are still in communication in a certain kind of way. We will fully participate in the established working committee. However, we wish to clarify that MultiChoice Group has not agreed to a price reduction. Ends, and the ends are in capital letter ENDS. So that's bold, and then signed by MultiChoice. So they are saying that they are still in communication from their perspective, from their angle. They are saying they are still in communication, and right after they launched this particular communique, Honorable Samnate George also headed to his X account to actually clarify the air and then make some form of rebuttal against what they said. And this is what he said. Let me be clear. I have no intention to continue tolerating the disrespect to Ghanaians by DStv. If MultiChoice is not interested, as they claim in their last statement, in discussing a reduction in prices, as they had indicated to me, we would proceed to effect the shutdown tomorrow as indicated. So tomorrow is happened to be today. Okay, so this happened yesterday evening. So for now, we have not had any updates with regards to whether there's an official shutdown whatsoever. But I mean, the day is still young, so we are still waiting. So then he went on to say, DStv indicated their willingness to engage the ministry on its concerns on pricing and prayed us to stay our enforcement actions. If they have changed their position, then we simply would enforce the regulatory action. So I believe this, what he's saying is DStv sort of gave them the word that they are going to actually heed to whatever they are bringing on board. And he believes that for them to have released the communique, it means that they were just in a way finesse or sort of manipulating them to sort of not implement the sanction that they've already prepared to actually launch DStv. So he feels like they in a way manipulated them to actually drop the sanctions, only for them to say that they've not officially reduced the pricing. So he went on to say that no company is above the law. When MultiChoice is ready to discuss price reduction, they can come to the negotiation table. Until then, there is nothing for us to meet over. The NCA Ghana would carry out enforcement. Ghana is open for businesses that respect our laws and institutions. Okay, so that was from the Honorable Minister of Communication, Honorable Samnate George. And he's saying that, look, I think you people are not taking this whole thing serious. And if you are not taking it serious, we will make you feel like we're actually a serious country. So we are going to shut down your company effective today. Well, I think perhaps there's still some level of communication that's still ongoing for them to reach an amicable solution to this whole thing. So we've not heard anything so far. But Charlie, my ears are on the ground. Anything that comes up, I'll be here to update you. So for now, we are still waiting on the next action with regards to this. But the issue is DStv is also coming from the perspective that, okay, look, we are a private company and then we are not forcing anyone to sort of patronize our services. Okay. Okay, live within your means. Even though our prices might be high, but then again, it's not mandatory, it's not a necessity. We have not necessarily said that compulsory by force every Ghanaian should be on DStv. So if the government is actually saying all these things, we feel like they should also cut us some slacks. Ibab the steez, that be where them also then come from. Because they also want to explain, see, okay, even if you've already subscribed and you feel like of late their subscription is expensive, you can choose not to subscribe and save your money. So it's not necessary that we should reduce our prices to accommodate certain people, especially when we are running a business. So I think that's where the problem is coming from their side. From them, that's the argument. And some section of Ghanaians are also agreeing with them with the fact that, Charlie, DStv, some are even saying it's luxury, but I don't think DStv is anything close to being a luxury. But it's not a necessity though. Some are saying that it's not a necessity. So if you think that you can't actually afford, then you allow them to run their business. Okay. But then again, Charlie, if you look at on the flip side where Honorable Samnate George is coming from, look, you came to a country and then you actually spoke to the authorities in charge, National Communication Authority or whichever authority was in charge, and then they gave you the permit to actually run a business. And they did that because they knew that you provide good services to Ghanaians. And it's lawful that the same authority has the price to call you to book when they feel like there's a bit of unfairness or no, you are not really like they should be able to regulate your pricing to be able to make sure that your consumers who happens to be citizens of the same country you are running your business in will get the best of your services, and we won't feel like you are cheating us. Because if other countries are paying less price, Charlie, the gap in there, the price in there, Nigeria and then South Africa, they were pricing and I want our own. It be a quite like gap there inside. And the argument that I've learned, I don't know whether it's verified or official from the DStv people themselves, but they are saying that Ghana happens to be a very small country. We are not small. Our subscribers on their platforms, on their services, are not as many as compared to Nigeria. Nigerians are about 7 million people. That was already about 7 million people are on their platform. So, like, I mean, in terms of profits, then it means that they at least they break even. But in Ghana here, Charlie, we are about 2,000 something on their platform, which means that Charlie, they have to find ways to also maximize their income. But then again, they also have to, I feel they also have to actually so almost Charlie, we are also trying to come from a place of we are all African nations, and then no matter how it's not my fault that my country is not having that much people on your servers. All I know is, Charlie, I want to maybe watch live matches, and then, Charlie, I want to pay for DStv. But whether Nigerians are many on your servers and then your business aspect, that's your business aspect, I will pay my price, but at least reduce it to a level that I don't feel like I'm being finessed. I don't think the Honorable Minister will necessarily drag this issue if the other countries' prices were the same as ours. The whole problem is he feels like, how can we all be on the same platform enjoying the same thing, and then the other countries, their own, it be less than our own? Be fair, Charlie, they be. That one there, they be like that. Because it be like you then some day class. You and the person, they listen to the same lectures and everything. Then the same thing, you get the same access to the same amenities, only for you to realize that at the end of their fees and your fees, you are paying like 2 times of what they are paying. Obviously, you feel like you are being finessed. Yeah, so that's where Honorable Sam Nate George is coming from, and he feels like for us not to feel like we are being cheated, at least they should reduce 30% of their price to make sure that like these Ghanaians, we are getting good service. And like of us, same way now, yeah. So the boys, as we watch one of live matches, we really like. Some of us really like. We enjoy the watch matches outside safe. We go viewing center, they be. So I mean that be where it will affect us. Yeah, that be where it will affect us. Because viewing center, yeah, bro, it be that place, that will. But if they shut down DStv, they be, like it won't be nice like that. Then go take away our joys. Then we'll take from our hands. So, I mean, we are praying that they get to a place whereby they are able to sort of reach an amicable agreement that, okay, this is the price we are going to give to Ghanaians. So that, Charlie, you will all have a good services. Both we have a win-win situation. Both parties will be happy with regards to their pricing in Ghana. So that's what's happening with regards to DStv and Honorable Sam Nate George saga. Charlie, the name remains Donald, not Trump, and I'll end today's edition of Social Media Updates here. Peace.